not a man smarter than he was. And I'm going to show you one. And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee in all thy days. See, he said, God said, because you didn't ask that, I'm going to give you that. Do you realize that Solomon was the richest man in the world? They said his wealth, I can't remember exactly, even today, if he was alive today with his wealth, he would be the richest man in the world today. Out of all the kings around the world, out in the whole world, he would be the richest man. He'd have more trillions of dollars than anybody, more than Amazon. They said his wealth would be so enormous you couldn't even count it. Now ain't that something?
Amen.
And if thou wilt walk in my ways to keep my statutes and my commandments, as thy father David did, walk, then I will lengthen thy days. Now he says, not only that, if you're obedient and you walk in my way, guess what? I'm not only going to give you what you didn't ask for, I'm going to give you lengthen of days, long life. Ain't that something? See, we always ask God for the things that we want. God, what do you want for us? And then let God add to what we need. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
He goes on to say, and Solomon awoke, and behold, it was a dream. And he came to Jerusalem and stood before the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and offered up burnt offerings, and offered peace offerings, and made a feast to all his servants. Then came there 2 women. Now watch. I'm going to let you read from 16 on, but I do want to tell you the story. I'm going to paraphrase it because it'll be quicker. Now, his first judgment. Now watch this, ladies. I thought this was pretty good. His first judgment. He asked God for wisdom. These 2 harlots, they called them harlots. So what a harlot was, they were having babies outside of wedlock. They did not have a husband. They had several different babies or whatnot. But these 2 harlots came, and there was a baby involved. And the harlots came, and one harlot was the mother, one was not. The one who was not had took the baby from the one who was. And she took the baby, and they both came before the king, King Solomon. And they said, Solomon, that woman stole my baby. No, this is my baby. No, it's my baby. It's mine. It belongs to me. I had the baby. She did not have the baby. No, this is my baby. This is my baby. I had the baby. Solomon looked, watched the wisdom that God gave him. He said, okay, bring the baby to me. And he takes the baby. He says, give me a sword. He said, I'm going to cut the baby in half. I'm going to give you part of the baby, and I'm going to give you part of the baby. It'll be done. The real mother said, no. Give her the baby. Give her the baby. The other one didn't say that. She said, yeah, give me that baby. But the real mother said, no. Don't, King, don't kill the baby. Give her the baby. And King Solomon said, give me the baby again. Said, thou art the mother. Why? Because he knew the real mother would not bring harm to the baby. The other one didn't care. See the wisdom God used in it? He used that wisdom. Let me tell you something. Each one of us can have wisdom like that if we honor God in our lives. Each one of us. Each one of us. We can make decisions based on those things. That's why I always say, you've heard me say it. People in this church say, that's why don't listen to stuff. Judge righteously. What would God do? God, give me wisdom. If there was a pastor friend, and I'm going to end with a story. Come on, Miss Sandy. There was a pastor friend at the Church of God that I loved him dearly. He taught me a lesson. He was a much older pastor than he was. Gosh, this was back in the late 80s. He was a lot older than me. But he told a wisdom story about his teenage kids. Now, he raised his kids in church. Him and his wife, they raised them in church. They were good kids. Somebody in the church came to him and said, brother, he said, I saw your daughter the other day, blah, 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 blah. And this man came to church, but he wasn't a Christian. But he did come to church. He said, I saw your daughter down there, and she was doing it. So without thinking, Brother Ed Young was his name. He went to his daughter, and without thinking, now wait a minute, I raised her. But out of fear, he thinking what this guy had told her, he went to his daughter and said, man, I thought I raised you better than that. I thought I told you. Why would you go down there and do that? And she looked, she said, Daddy, what in the world are you talking about? When was I supposed to have done this? And he told her, he said, Daddy, don't you remember? I was here with you and Mom on that day. And he got to thinking. And he said, you're exactly right. Honey, I'm so sorry. He didn't stop there. The next Sunday church, he went to that man. He said, if you ever come to me again and lie about my youngin', you are a liar. You're a sinner person. And she's a Christian. And I took your word over hers. Don't you ever come to me and lie about my child again. That guy didn't know what to say. It was like, you see? And that taught me, and he said, that taught me that when it comes to things of God, use wisdom. And that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Use wisdom. Because wisdom, God's wisdom, will overshine the devil from the head of the week. Amen. And keep you getting in trouble, out of trouble. Amen. Would you stand with me, bow your head, and close your eyes?